What if I told you that every day you shake hands with millionaires and drivers of the economy? Well, you do. How do I know? I know because I am Deetra U. Giles, CEO and founder of the performance management consulting firm ExecuPrep, and working with these people is what we do. These people are business owners, the backbone of our economy, and every day they solve problems. From money problems to people problems, from growth issues to business concerns, but sometimes they need a little help solving their problems. And when they do, they call the ExecuPrep team and me. Problem solved.
My business is called Rosenberg Power Window Treatments, and we help our strategic partners with the installation, design, implementation of motorized window treatment and automated lighting control systems. My title on my business card. I made sure that CEO was on my card, but I added the three letters in front of Chief Executive Officer, the three letters MIS. So now it's Mischief Executive Officer. So people get a real kick out of that. Company culture. Well, we've got 5 happy people. We are a decentralized company. Everybody works remotely. Sometimes I don't see my people for weeks at a time. And we speak via text and email and what else is there? Phones. We actually talk on the phone. People don't do that anymore. And we convey the information, and they know how I like things to be done. They especially know how clients like things to be done. So the culture is, I would say, of trying to achieve perfection, keeping a smile on our faces, trying to keep something fun. We're not in a funny business, but we try to be as fun as possible. Being a business that everybody's working remotely, for example, I'm in New Jersey, my salesperson is in Brooklyn, and we meet about once every 2 weeks. So to keep people like that motivated, to keep them in the same frame of mind as I am, as far as how I want things to progress and the speed that I want things to progress. Because as I get older, I want things done quicker. I want the company to grow bigger, faster, better, and I want to be able to keep all these people in the same loop as I am. So when we have team meetings, which I average about once a month right now, that's mainly the focus of what the team meeting is about. And then when I have conversations, emails, texts, telephone calls, there's always that, we got to go. It's time to move. We got to do it faster. We got to get, shorten up the sales cycle. That means for me that I have a tremendous amount of more respect for my people than I ever had before. I was born to a family that owned businesses, but it was always, I'm the boss, you're the employee. And without ever realizing that doesn't work. People don't want to be down here and you're up here. So I'd rather be down here and them up there, and me holding them up, because they're the face of my company to most of my clients.
I had the pleasure of interviewing Norman Rosenberg, the Norman Rosenberg, easily one of the most entertaining people you would ever want to meet. And he has rightfully earned his title, Mischief Executive Officer. While Norm is doing a wonderful job corralling his team and getting them driven, he is experiencing something that is very common to remote work teams. As a matter of fact, we work with the Federal Executive Institute to implement a training called Managing and Leading Remote Work Teams. So even an organization as large as our federal government has to worry about this area of concern. Well, when we look at any problem, the ExecuPrep strategy for problem solving is strategy, implementation, and action, what we call SIA. Here's what we would recommend for Norm as he works on his problem being solved. First of all, his strategy. Norm currently has the best resource that any entrepreneur could ask for, a team that he loves
and trust. His number one goal here would be to ask his team what do they need from him to be a more collaborative team. His team is able to give him all the answers he needs to develop a strategy to get them to work together, to meet more often, and to do what needs to be done to keep this company moving in the right direction. Number one strategy, use your team.
Now, let's talk about the implementation.
The best strategies are useless without proper implementation. Just as Norm involved his team in the development of the strategy, he should also involve them in the successful implementation of their ideas. There is nothing better than for an employee to see their ideas come to life and be an integral part of having that happen. Second piece, involve the team in the implementation of their ideas as well.
And lastly, but probably most importantly, are the action steps.
Like the strategy, an implementation plan without action steps is useless. There must be clearly defined action steps for each person on the team. So the action steps that we recommend is first, Norm must be the first to set the example. Everyone will follow what he does, so he will lead the strategy and the implementation by example. Secondly, each team member must have a clearly defined assignment and an accountability partner, someone who will follow up with them and make sure that they do what they promise to do. Lastly, every meeting or a piece of every meeting should be designated to updates and success reports on those action items.
Now that Norm has his strategy, his implementation plan, and his action plan, he's ready to have his team go out there, go stronger, go harder, and better serve his customers working collaboratively and as a team. And Norm can go out there and get into a little bit more mischief.
Yes, surround yourself with the smartest people you can find. Surround yourself with the happiest people you can find. Surround yourself with the most motivated people you can find. And sit back and enjoy watching them do what they can do, which is probably better than you can do.